closed circuit to all you folks going out to the town hall meetings and talking about health care. 2 thumbs up to you. I think, if you'll forgive my French, you're scaring the crap out of them. The in that usage is Washington Democrats, to include their king, Barack Hussein Obama. Is it okay if I use his middle name? I mean, he did at the inauguration, right? James Earl Carter III chose to be called Jimmy Carter when he was sworn in. George Herbert Walker Bush went by George Bush. And Barack Hussein Obama went by, what he went by. I wonder if there's any message in there. But that's a tangent. Back in April, we had these Tea Party things. Lots of wonderful folks across the country marched, signs, gave speeches. It was pretty impressive. Now, on Capitol Hill, they laughed at you. On the evening news, they laughed at you. You were a bunch of dumb hillbillies, and they could ignore you, as evidenced by the legislation they passed after that. It was more of that Democrat reform agenda, if you know what I'm talking about. But with these town hall meetings, those members of Congress who've had enough spine to hold them, and this telephone town hall is nothing but crud. That is a cowardly congressperson afraid to face the constituents. They ought to be kicked out on their ear, either party. But at the town halls where there have actually been people and actually been members of Congress, in almost every one, 3/4 or more of the people there have been folks who are standing up saying, we don't want any more of your reform. We don't want your Democrat health care. And they are people who overwhelmingly have not previously been engaged or involved in politics. For a lot of them, it's the first meeting they've gone to. For some, it's the second meeting they've gone to, the Tea Parties being the first. This is a natural expression, not of partisanship, but of patriotism. These folks aren't out there waving some Republican flag. They're not out there opposing what's happening in Washington because it's from the Democrats. They're opposing what's happening in Washington because it's wrong, because it's against the nature of our country. And regular folks are standing up and coming out. Now, they're still laughing at you on the evening news. The White House says, oh, this is all drummed up by conservative organizations. On that note, I sign up for everybody's mailings. On that note, I have received email from MoveOn.org saying that liberals have to pack the town hall meetings. I haven't received any email from any conservative groups recommending the same. And when you go to the town hall meeting and you see the person passing out these professionally printed signs, the ones that seem to be passed out at every town hall meeting with exactly the same messages on them, those are all pro-Democrat health care reform messages. Those are all from the other side. I'll close my mouth here after I say this. I'm proud of you. You're living up to what our flag represents. You are being heard. You are not laying back and taking it. You are understanding that we the people is not some outdated phrase. It is the operating premise of this republic of ours. And I know most of the folks at the town halls are not protester type folks. They're people who work their jobs, raised their families, paid their taxes. But you can only take so much. You know what I mean? Well, you do know what I mean, because you've stood up and you've been heard. And in Washington, the Democrats, the Obama folks, you know what? You've scared the crap out of them.